it's Shelby, otherwise known as Shelbizleee here on YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Vlogmas. Today what we're going to be doing is talking about how you can wrap your Christmas presents with zero waste and with reused products. So last year I did one where I used just old newspaper, and that's what I've done for years. The only reason I changed up this year is because I really wanted to try out a new brand of toilet paper that just happened to be coming out with a holiday line of toilet paper wrapping that can be reused really well for Christmas wrapping, and that's by a company called Who Gives a Crap. I have a whole video about their products and like I unboxed this stuff. The first day of Vlogmas actually is when I did that, so I'll link that video up in the cards right now. But it's called basically the Naughty and Nice collection, and they had a lot of really cute designed toilet paper rolls that come wrapped in these papers. So it's obviously paper, not plastic, which is awesome. It's biodegradable, compostable, and recyclable. So I'm all about that, and this is what I'm using to wrap my presents this year because my family always freaking teases me about my Christmas paper wrapping, because I literally used to go into like the trash can this is when I started doing this in college. I would wrap my presents in sales ads that people would just go to their like mailbox. You know, like apartments have little mail slots and you get sales ads and people would just throw them in the trash. So whenever I would get ready to wrap presents, I would literally go downstairs to the mailbox, get papers out of the trash, and then wrap people's presents in them, which you can shame me all you want. It doesn't really bother me. Like, it's not going to make me change my ways because I'm still wrapping your presents in toilet paper wrapping. So I don't know how much of a step up that is, but I thought it was cute. I wanted to try out Who Gives a Crap toilet paper, so that's what I'm going to be using today to show you guys. I also want you guys to tag me on Instagram and how you're wrapping your Christmas presents this year, whether you are using Who Gives a Crap toilet paper wrap or you're using just regular news ads or sales papers or whatever it may be. And last things last, before we get into this, I do have a coupon code to get $10 off of your first order of Who Gives a Crap toilet paper if you did want to get this wrapping paper in time for Christmas. I'm going to show you how to wrap a bigger box that's going to take even more than one piece of paper, how to wrap a smaller box that would only take one piece of paper, and how to make a bow with this paper so that you can make it a little bit more festive. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. First thing you're going to need is, of course, your Who Gives a Crap paper. So Madison and I unraveled so many of these toilet paper rolls so that I could use them for my gifts. I have a whole video talking about that toilet paper if you guys want to check it out. I'll link it in the cards. So for this tutorial, you're going to need whatever present you're going to wrap, some tape and some scissors. I also used some twine. Now, I did use tape that I found in the dumpster and that I didn't buy, but if you are buying tape new, go for the paper tape instead of the plastic tape. It's really going to be more biodegradable and recyclable. So then I just took my Who Gives a Crap toilet paper wrap and added it to my box. I am not the best present wrapper, whether I'm using newspaper, toilet paper, or regular wrapping paper, but this is basically all I did. I put it on there and made it work, used as minimal amount of tape as possible, and it came out pretty well. I think if you know how to wrap gifts, small boxes with Who Gives a Crap paper are going to be pretty easy. Now we're moving on to the more difficult things, which is wrapping a bigger box. So I just added the paper around the box first. As you can see what I did, I added the first paper around that side and then another one to finish it, and then I measured out the remaining sides. I cut off what I didn't need and I used the extra from the two sides to use on this side. I hope that makes sense, but you can see I have two smaller pieces and I'm using it for the end because off of the side, that was the extra paper I had. It's really easy to piece it together once you get the hang of it. If you want to add some more festivity to your gifts, you can add some pine cones or some holly, I think might be what this is. It's growing in my landlord's front yard, so I added it to mine. I basically just used twine to do this. As you can see, I tied it to my pine cones, and I was even able to tie my holly to it without using any additional tape. So that's a really awesome thing you can do as well. Then if you want to be super extra, you can add a big bow like this, and I'm going to show you how. So if you want a really big bow like the one I had, I would suggest cutting the Who Gives a Crap paper into fourths, and then you're going to fold them in half just like I'm doing here. You're going to fold the ends and then tape them, or you can staple them. That's also an option if you have staples. You're going to put them together like this. The bigger bow will come together very pretty, but if you want a smaller bow, I'm going to show you that as well. So I also took one of the Who Gives a Crap papers and cut them into eighths and then folded them in half twice. Fold them in half and twist them like this. to where you get something that looks like one piece of a bow. You're going to want to attach that to itself so that it stays, and then basically stack them. All 8 of the pieces that you cut up, stack them into a smaller bow that is really, really cute and looks like this. This is from my white elephant gift. If you guys want to go check out that video, I'll link it as well. But just know that you can use these reusable things to make really cute and festive items. Last thing I did is I took a shirt that I found in an Old Navy dumpster. Again, a video I did recently, so if you want to learn more about that, check it out in the cards. This one says dashing through the snow, and I just thought it was perfect. You can do this with any type of scarves or any type of clothing really, so that you can reuse it. You can wrap whatever you need, twist both ends, and then tie it together on top to create a really cute, easy, reusable gift wrap. I learned this trick in the Zero Waste Instagram community. A lot of people have much better skills than I do, but this is an even better way than just using something that is compostable or recyclable. This way you're using the number 2R reuse instead of just the recycle. So definitely try this one out. Alrighty guys, well thanks for watching. I hope this helped you learn some new things today, and I hope that you will consider using reusable materials in your Christmas wrapping rather than regular wrapping. Not only is that reusing things that would otherwise go to the landfill, but a lot of times regular Christmas wrapping papers can't even be recycled because they mix in plastics and like wax and stuff like that with wrapping paper. So using something that is guaranteed to be recyclable is a really good option. Like I said, I have a coupon code for this in the description box to get $10 off your first order. And if you use any of the things that I taught, or if you don't and you're just doing something super cool for wrapping gifts this year, tag me on Instagram. Also share this on your social media if you want, if you think it's important, if you want people in your family and your friends to be reusing materials to wrap presents instead of going out and buying new paper, spending money, wasting resources, etc. Share this with them so that they will get on this bandwagon and we can all wrap our presents in trash or toilet paper. That's my brand. That is my brand. Remember, until next time, create the peace. Are you kidding, Tippy? We are working here. What a little shit. You're so cute, Tip.